most dudes don't truly care about your past unless it's affecting this right here.
Right now.
Welcome to another episode of Something for the People. This is your boy B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host Big Country.
What's good, people? How y'all doing?
You couldn't let the process be the process. And that's the frustrating part about it, is that's when that broken person goes to another person
And
creates another broken person.
Hey, we good to go?
Yeah, good.
Top notch. Welcome to another episode of Something for the People. This is your boy B Hunt, aka the Silent Prophet, along with my co-host Big Country.
What's good, people?
For your viewing pleasure, we got
Oh, hey, y'all. This is Reese.
Top notch, and we also have
Young Meech from the streets.
okay,
Hey.
from the streets. I believe it. How's y'all day going?
Amazing.
Amazing.
Beautiful. It's a nice 84-degree weather day in Texas, and it makes complexions booming.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What she said.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boom like an 808.
Oh.
My son age.
Definitely.
So, day's been going all right. It could be going better, but I ain't tripping. It's another day, another dollar.
All right, cool. When it comes to dating, who has more options? Single mothers or deadbeat dads?
Deadbeat daddies.
Let me put single dads, okay? Because we don't know.
Well, no, there's a
There's
difference.
there's
either
definitely a
single
difference.
dads or deadbeat dads.
Because
There's-
some people already signed the papers and said they don't want
Can
to
there
do
be
it.
such thing as a
yes, there can be a
deadbeat
deadbeat
mother?
Yes.
Yes, there is. Because I have a lot of friends that are deadbeat mothers.
Okay. Thank you for saying that. And I see I could get along with you more because you're not going to shoot them shots.
I didn't know it was a pressure.
It's always pressure.
I'm feeling some type of way. But okay.
I mean, but pressure makes diamonds.
And pressure burst pipes. Outside of it. we
Wait,
all.
like make them diamonds.
No. It's
Diamonds aren't rare, you know that.
And pipes bursting aren't either. I work
Okay.
in maintenance.
So, I mean,
We ain't
I
going to
got
dive
couple
off
diamonds.
into this.
okay.
We going to dive off into that subject.
Okay.
Single mothers, single fathers, or deadbeat fathers, or dead. Who got more options in the dating world?
Deadbeat
Deadbeat
fathers.
fathers.
Why? So?
They have more options than single fathers.
Because they don't have no obligations.
No obligations. It's easier to date when there's no responsibility. Right? Oh, I don't like, let's just say, I'm dating two different guys. This one they're both fathers. He's a deadbeat, he's not. He's going to be able to give me more time. If I, thinking if I don't have kids. I have kids, so either way. But if I didn't have kids and I'm always wanting to see him, I'm really liking the both of them. The one that can give me more of my time because he's not going to take the responsibility of his children. It's easier to date them. They can come and go whenever they want. They don't have no responsibilities.
Understood. The way you made it sound, I'd be like, hey, good. I don't know. It's like it's a plus because I have more time to give you, but it would seem like you would want to talk to the guy who's like, I
I
got
have no
responsibility.
children in my scenario.
Oh, okay.
I'm a mother, so of course I don't want to deadbeat nothing. But
Okay.
I'm giving the scenario of single woman who has no ties. They can come and go. Or let's just me. I am a mother, so when I do have the free time, I don't have to match my schedule with him.
Right.
I can just go. Okay, my kid is now gone. I can just go because he's always free.
He's always free. That is true.
Mhm.
He's always
But
free.
as a mother, why would we want a man who doesn't take care of his kids? Like,
I mean,
But
there
that's
are
a
some-
question-
but there
that's
are
a
some
question
women
you would-
that don't care.
how would you know? Because if the kid's never around, it's like
Oh yeah, because he's a deadbeat, so he probably lied and said I don't
Well,
have
I mean,
kids.
no. Even if he was just a single father, like, I'm just saying, if I was a single father, you ain't me my kids. It's like, I don't care if we mess around. I don't care if we got like a semi-casual kind of relationship. Casual don't meet my kids. Who would meet my kids is somebody I'm very serious about. And the reason I bring that up is because a lot of times when it's I'm not saying all case scenarios, but there are scenarios where a mother will actually bring that dude around her kids because she's like, oh, well, it's okay. Like on TikTok, there was one dude that told a story because he was like, how can young men disrespect women when they were raised up by women and things of that nature? But then talking to the little boy and him thinking about it too, he's like, well, I went over this lady's house one day because I thought her kids were gone or something like that. So we over here having our extracurricular fun and everything. She making all the noises and everything. Then when she wakes up in the morning, her son is sitting at the table. And he was like, I thought he was gone. It's like, oh, so you heard mama getting the bottom knocked out of her, and you expect him as your son to do the
Be respectful.
be respectful to you because you weren't even respectful enough to be like, hey, go over your daddy house tonight or something of that nature.
Nice.
So yeah, I see that. I understand that.
Oh, that's crazy. I would not want to. I mean, me being a adult, I definitely wouldn't want to, as a child, be hearing. I guess it's different because at that time it's your father, right? But if it's just a random guy,
And that's what I'm saying because don't get me wrong, both sides do it, I think, around the same amount.
right?
I do honestly believe that both sides do it the same amount. But the issue that comes up is
You don't have to apologize.
That's so distracting.
Right?
I don't know what
I'm
to
so
say.
glad that door locked. Sorry about that, guys. We have children
Sir,
trying to break
take
down
over
the
to
door.
Right here, the blue line right there. Well, outside. I don't know if I should jump into it.
Go ahead.
Okay. Proceed. It's just
Okay.
I'm a jar now. Okay. So I don't know if it's unanimous, but at the same time, deadbeat fathers, because they have far more time to give. I mean, so we're saying deadbeat fathers, but do we also mean like deadbeat mothers as well? Like, does that extend over to them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang.
Because the only reason I say it's an issue with the scenario because you can't say they're single fathers and deadbeat fathers because then you could always throw one into which category fits your narrative versus if you say, oh, it's single mothers, that's only one category. So if you are a single mother handling business with your child, that's great. But we all know, if we're being honest, there's some trash single moms out here. So, they'll say, oh, those are separate. So that's why I'm saying you can't just put it into one lane unless we're just sticking with single fathers, single mothers. Because if you say deadbeat fathers, they trash.
Right.
I'm right here. I'll sit here and tell you, there's some trash dudes out there, some trash niggas out there. But then
So you're talking about the women who are like, I take care of my kid, like I have a roof over my head, clothes on their back, so who cares if it's 10 niggas coming through in and out the door?
Yes. And especially your son, even your daughter seeing that.
It doesn't matter.
Because I'm sorry, I know for a fact, children are very impressionable. What you do with those children, what them children see.
They will go back to the school and tell them, I know, because I'm a teacher, and they tell me everything.
My thing is, I'm like, you hear so many different things, and I try to, I want people to understand. Your children see more of what you do than what you tell them.
Right.
Like, for example, when my son hit about 5 or 6, I had to make sure I put on clothes. Because my son loves walking around in his drawers just like his daddy. But then I'm like, my son don't understand. Daddy do that when
everybody gone.
Everybody gone is just daddy and maybe the kids or my wife or something like that. He'll do that anytime. So I know I have to change that. Just like I know at one point in time, I was very, when my children were real little, I was very touchy-feely with my wife about certain things. And then my son, he come over there, he's like, oh, I want to do the same thing and all that. And then my daughter started doing it. And I'm like, okay, I got to chill out on it. If I do what I do, I can't do it around them.
I just feel like I can't do nothing. I got kids. I can't do nothing.
Yes.
Right,
Yeah, they soak it up just like a sponge.
That's why they deadbeat.
Oh, the deadbeat don't care. And my kids know what.
Deadbeat fathers are the ones that feel like they're babysitting them because I got babysit today, so
I mean,
that's what they gonna say.
But we gotta give credit where credit's due. He does acknowledge that he has to babysit.
Some of them do. Some of them don't. Some of them be like, I got something to do.
Let me tell you a story. So
Please do.
I was dating this guy, and I knew he had children. I never seen his children. I came to his house. He was sitting outside the apartment talking to one of his friends. So of course, when I pulled up, and I get out the car, I'm talking to him and his friend, and I hear "Daddy, Daddy," and I look, and I see a little girl on the balcony. I was like, "Oh, that's your daughter?" No, that ain't my daughter. That's my niece. It was his daughter. I'm like, why would you lie to me?
That's a trash nigga right there.
Why would you lie to me about?
And I say I was trying to get away from the N word so much, but I'm like, for you to disown your kid?
Yeah, as if that was.
Like,
I was
hey,
like,
my
why
kid?
would you lie to me?
Why would they call him daddy if it's a niece? Oh.
I don't know. But he told me that was his niece, and he was like, no, that's not my kid. But then, months go down the line, I find out, I was like, why did you lie to me? Oh, I was just kidding. Were you? Because you let it go on this long.
My question is, how did you get months down the line with a guy that you
We're not going to talk. I was like, no, we're not going to go there.
And that scenario going back.
We understand
Now,
that
this was pre-kid.
This
This was pre-kid, too, for me.
Pre-kid,
So
okay,
this was young streets. This was early 20 streets.
Understood.
So I was like,
You gotta live in life.
okay. And as you see, months down the line, you didn't have. And I was just with this guy every night, so he never had his kids. So that was months. That
You
he
just
was
hit the
without
red
seeing
flags.
his kids.
The red flag.
Yeah,
It was
it's
in
like,
your face. You're
Yeah,
just like,
but that's why I can speak on it. When I was younger, it was easier for me to go.
But
You ain't seen his kids.
That brings up the whole
But
thing.
now, as an adult woman,
you can't do that.
no.
I'm glad.
That-
I'm glad.
That brings up
Bro.
the whole premise of why deadbeats get away with that. Because you let them get away with that. Like, there's no way I could.
In her defense, though, fam.
Nah, bro.
In my 20s, I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't as observant as I am now. Like, you gotta understand.
Or cared.
You got daddy vision now. Everything looks dangerous.
Everything is
okay?
different once you become a parent.
When I-
And once you hit 30.
when I was in my 20s, I was raised African, so I didn't know. I would have knew that red flag. First of all, if he said daddy, that's your kid. I was raised better than that. I'm sorry. I love you, sure. But what the heck? I would have been out the door. It would have been no months before. Because it's supposed to be uncle. It's supposed to be uncle, not daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I don't know.
the kid looks older.
I'm quick to correct
Oh, no.
somebody. No.
And I'm quick to correct him too. And with kids too, I'm like, girl, come here. Who's this man?
No, she was on the
What's
third
this
floor.
relation?
So
Let's go upstairs. Let's go talk to this girl. Because clearly that daddy.
First of all, how old was the little girl?
She was about 2 or 3.
Oh no, she knew.
Brother, hold up.
On the
On the balcony, that's what I'm thinking.
It's a
You
lot
on-
of red flags in my story.
It was a lot.
At this point, I don't even know there's a
Right,
flag.
right.
He must have been in a red
It
suit.
just
Like,
was a good
She
fight.
was holding herself.
he better have been putting it
They would have
down.
laid it down.
That's a
He
parent.
was, because that's why it took a couple of months.
I gotta
to
make
be like,
sure I gotta
oh,
figure out if I don't want this.
We're like, wait a
Do I
minute.
really want them
So,
issues?
She had her hands on the rail and she had that leg swinging out. And as a parent, now I'm like, you didn't feel that was dangerous? She could have slid right through.
Yeah.
He didn't care.
Do I know this dude?
Yeah, I dated him for like
No, do I?
11 years.
I'm like 11. Hey, he can't make it. Like, all right, look.
And see,
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Like 12, 11 years?
Yeah.
What?
But there was a lot of red. We're not gonna make this about me.
Not the
There
other
was
day.
a lot of
that-
red flags.
No, it was a red flag from the beginning at this point. Because
At
I
that
know
point,
exactly who it is.
at
That
that
should never
point.
even lasted that long.
Yeah, I
And you
expect
know
him
the
to
little
be.
girl I'm talking about who looks identical.
He must have been
We
driving.
ain't gonna say no names. We ain't gonna say no names.
Look, I know he's in the blood gang. He drive a red car. He got a red couch. Everything about him red. He must be red. There's no way. Then I was like, I see you, fam. I recognize you.
He
I don't
said
know.
he was out though.
Out what?
If you see all that red, right, and you ask the questions like, "What's going on here?" Oh, don't worry about it. I'm out now. Is that
Nah,
right?
he was talking about the red.
No,
flag,
yeah, he was talking about the red flag. Not the red flag.
He wasn't talking about. She over here thinking Sue Whoop and all that. I'm like,
I'm
look.
just giving. Lord.
He was talking about
At this
red
point,
flag.
man, I don't know.
But,
You was talking about the other red flag.
yeah,
the
you
one
like,
we finna
oh,
do.
but he said,
You finna
she the type at that time, her like, you see a body in the trunk, oh, no, that's
Yeah,
just
you
a
don't
prop.
ask no questions.
Come on, let's go down here. I just gotta stop by the river. I'm gonna throw this in there
Let
and
me
then we're
tell
gonna
you,
keep
it's
moving.
been some growth.
I respect that.
You know what I mean? Like,
Wakanda forever.
forever, brother, forever.
There are no crimes committed during this episode.
Not one, okay? Not one. Okay, and
And on that note,
on that note, is being a good man enough in a relationship?
Well,
hell no.
not the way he. Okay, so the way
Hold
you
up, you
explained
gotta
it.
let me explain it
Yeah.
first.
See,
Okay, so
Like, hit him in the jugular if you gonna.
if she gonna come at me, that's fine. I just want to make sure everybody gets the same context.
guys, explain the same story you explained
Okay.
earlier.
Yeah, don't
So-
change it up.
At all. And I do not want the highest level
That's
now.
all.
Okay,
That's all?
keep going.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So the reason I say is being a good man good enough because one of the things that we end up having is an issue where we see a lot of different places, especially on social media, where a woman is telling all the great things about her man or who would have been her man, but it's like one thing is an issue, and now all of a sudden, no, oh, I can't be with him. I don't want to be with him. And it's like, so you saying he's good at everything except this one thing, and that one thing makes it an issue. So I brought up the scenario about the man's store. In the man's store, this was a scenario that was posed on TikTok. There are 5-6 floors in the man's store. You can pick the person on that floor and get that person. You cannot go back down the floor. And then once you go up, the only place you go is out. So, how it's set up. First one, these men have jobs. That's on the first floor. So, woman decides, okay, I'll go to the second floor. Because the job is not enough. So, this man has a job and takes care of his kids. It's on the second floor. But that's not enough. The third floor, this man has a great job, he makes great money, and can lay the pipe.
And take care of his kids. Okay.
But it's not enough.
How's that?
On the fourth floor, these
I'm trying to figure out
men-
where we stop. I don't
Right.
know.
And that's the thing is,
Okay.
because once the woman is going up each floor and is like, well,
So what's on this?
the next
What's
floor?
on this fourth floor? I need to know because
So on this fourth floor, this man has a great job. He is marriage material. He takes care of his kids, and he lays the pipe. But then all of a sudden, the woman is like, I wonder what's on that last floor. You know what? To the top for me. And on the 5th floor, it said, there are no men on this level. You must exit the building. And it's to show how many women would actually settle, or would they keep trying to go up until they have nothing? And you could actually look at it on TikTok or anything like that because it's on there.
Safe for men.
But the issue is, if you didn't know what was on those extra floors,
As a woman's store,
Go ahead.
first floor, right?
Mhm.
She's beautiful.
okay,
Because we're not
I'm
gonna-
going up.
We're going up. Exactly. So exactly is my point. So then you go to the second floor.
But beauty is not everything.
She's beautiful, and she works.
I mean,
Don't
technically, you could have kept the work.
No,
What about my kids though? Is she beautiful?
Wait,
And she gonna
so
take
you
care of
have
my
kids
kids?
now? Well, so we need more. So you're saying you need more. Oh, but
No, that's because I'm only at 3 floors.
Okay.
Beautiful working and taking care of my kids.
Beautiful working, taking care of kids. That's enough for you.
At that point, you fulfilled all my needs. Like, what else do I need from you?
So you're not. So sexual satisfaction is not a thing for you,
Baby, I already explained. I do these things. I read books. I'm gonna do everything I need to do to make sure that works.
So cooking and cleaning is not a thing for you,
baby. If you take care of my kids, taking care of my kids means teaching them how to cook and clean and provide for themselves. So that's a whole package. I ain't gotta go see the next. You doing that already?
Okay. Well, see, you stopped on level 3. Where are you going?
But most men are stopping at a certain level.
Look,
well, so what's the difference between you stopping at a certain level and we
for
stopping at a
example,
certain level?
the things that you...
I'm stopping at 5. If I'm getting all of that, I'm stopping at 5.
But the 5th floor is
No,
the...
the fourth floor.
It was the fourth floor. We stopped at the fourth floor.
Where was he?
But you don't know what's on the other floors until you get to that floor.
Well, once I got on that floor, I was cool.
So what would make you stop at the 4th floor? That's the question.
So we got to go back. So you said these men have jobs.
Yeah, first
Treats
one.
me right.
Yeah.
Lays the pipe down. What was the 4th one?
Take care of kids.
Take care of kids. I'm okay. I'm okay with that.
You're okay knowing this though.
Because you are.
Stay focused.
I'll let you get it.
You're okay knowing that every time you went up a floor, it got better for you. And they let you know, oh, there's one more floor right above you. There's one more floor. You don't want to see, you don't even want to just, let me just take up here and peek.
Especially when it got better and better.
It got better every time.
That's why earlier we were like, oh yeah, we go to the next one. And then we found out it was nothing on the next one. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
I want to go back.
but you can't go back. See,
Okay,
the thing
so
about...
you put this in a real life scenario. If I'm getting all of those, where else would it fall off for me where it's like he's not enough?
See,
I would have to see something or know that I want something to say he's not enough or he's not giving me or satisfying all my needs.
But the scenario, with the scenario of the store, it's, it give you that.
I probably would end up with no man, but we're talking about in real life.
In real life, I mean,
I would have to.
I feel like the reason men stop is because we know every time we go up, the price goes up.
Mm-hmm.
Offended.
It just is what it is. Like, I know, okay, if she beautiful, that's a date, some steak, some this, some that. If she beautiful and she go to work, okay, steak might not be enough. This might be a trip. If she beautiful, got paid, and she take care of my kids, at that point I'm like,
but then again,
pension, retirement, health care, like I'm like,
she can be beautiful, but okay, y'all be forgetting. We can do it for ourselves. We don't need y'all. We really like we can take care of it.
I am in no way.
Okay, but still
trying to tell you that women require a man as far as you can't live without me. Some people might disagree with what I say, but I do believe that a woman can be self-sufficient. It is what it is. I have don't taint the profit with that. Okay.
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying is a guy, because I was taught by my father. So like he told me anything that you want, anything worth having, you will work for. So I know like if she doing all this, like she got it. I know I can't come. Question: If you set up and you made $100,000, how much did your man make?
Like right? Well,
I mean, like if you made $100,000, right? You knew every year you were gonna come. Your pockets are gonna be filled with $100,000. You know that. 100%.
He better be making more than me because he's supposed to.
Okay.
So
hold up, hang on.
Wait.
You know that you make $100,000.
So I make $100,000.
How much does he have?
Hold on, I have a question.
Two shot.
So
in the Bible it says
I require a man that can provide.
Mm-hmm.
So does he need $100,000 to provide for our home? Like I need to know that.
No.
Because
You make $100,000.
If he can make $70K and that provides for the home, I'm okay with it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense.
I just need to know that we're okay.
Yo, first of all, you're okay.
I need him to make more than me.
No.
If I make $100K, he better be making more than me. That's how I was raised.
With that being said,
But what if he's in an industry where it can't even there's a cap, right?
Then he's gonna do a side hustle that gets him equivalently to make more than me.
And that's why you would have reached the 100K level, which is the 4th floor, and you would have said, "I'll make 100K. I'm going upstairs," and they'll walk you out the door.
Dang.
Well,
Sorry.
well, no, that's that scenario.
But also take into consideration. This is the same woman right here who just said, "I don't need a man to take care of me. I don't want." No, you act like a woman can't do it herself.
No.
But however,
I did say that, but that's you're taking it the wrong.
However, if he don't have more money than me, he can't be with me. So you don't want to, even though you can, you don't wish to do so. And because you do not wish to do so, 5th floor you go. It's just life. And that's scenario, but that's like real life. So
I'm just looking at how I was raised because my mom. Okay, so it was opposite. My mom actually made more than my dad, but my dad taught us that the man was supposed to make more. I don't know, it's kind of weird. But he taught us that the man was supposed to make more. So my dad did a whole bunch of like businesses. That's how he made more than my mom. Because technically, doing that one job, my mom was the breadwinner. But my dad had to step outside and do multiple jobs to make sure that he was the one that was. So that's why I look at things. I was like, okay.
Let me ask you this. Was your dad's money the only money that provided for that household?
What do you mean?
Like, did your mother just save her money? Or was she paying bills too?
My mom pays bills too.
So then, okay, using your scenario that you just said, why do both people need to make 100K or more? Because in America right now, there ain't too many households right now where we make it over 107. Let's say 170K. If your mama making 100,000,
well, we have multiple. We have multiple homes in different countries. So in order to pay for all those homes in those countries, guess what has to happen? Both of them had to make.
I just feel like at a certain point, like, because if in her, because she said, "Am I okay?" And I can respect that question. Like, am I okay? Like, if I got 100K, am I okay? Are my kids okay? Is my house okay? Because my house
Eggs is $25.
okay.
No, I'm not okay. Because I had to take. Inflation is high. 100K is nothing.
About eggs, 100K.
100K is nothing.
Raise your hand in this room currently if you are. So you clearing 100K right now.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
And you're saying it's not enough?
No, it's not. It's really not.
So do you
hold
have a
on.
spouse?
Do you have a spouse?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay, do you have kids?
No.
So explain
How
to
is
me.
100K in Texas, mind you?
Yes.
No, but you're not. Okay, so y'all look at the small picture. Y'all are thinking I'm just my goal, because right now I have businesses about to open up in Ghana. I have a business about to open up different places. So when Whataburger and Chick-fil-A already sent me how much I need to do to like actually put those businesses in that location. So I'm thinking about what I have. It's not enough because I need to make more. I need to do more. So I'm thinking of the. I like businesses. I like to put
so what do you need to make more for? What are you trying to get to? Because
I'm really just trying to just be that person that. Okay, I can't tell you how everything because it's being recorded. But I'm just trying to be that girl that brings that gap from African Americans to Africa to put together. Because you know how Ghana is becoming a hot spot, basically Miami. Y'all need to go there if you're watching because Ghana is amazing. But I'm just trying to like bring more people and close the gap. And showing them that it's
so you need money for that.
I need money for that. I just can't do that.
So are we only speaking on livelihood?
I was talking life and kids. I mean,
Yeah, I'm talking about the beyond the picture.
your entrepreneurial endeavors. Granted, I'm certain you move in a circle where the men also want to do that. So maybe that makes sense. But the truth of the matter is, if you never met the guy, would you still accomplish what you seek to accomplish in Ghana and in America?
Of course, that's
so, question being, if you can do that currently with your status as it is now.
Well, I'm doing it with my dad's status too because I need more money. So that's my business partner.
I'm understood. So you're saying I understand an additional 100K on top of the 100K that you put.
That's not even enough. I need more. So y'all viewers want to send me some money. I gotta go for me set up too.
We're talking about just livelihood, Michelle.
Yeah.
I need more money. I need money. Like I need money.
Okay, so if you were married today,
yes, my
you're,
rent's gonna
you're
be big
saying,
on
you're
that.
saying the man who makes 70K
It's not enough.
is paying your bills.
He's paying for the wedding
So
too.
we're past the wedding. Y'all 2 years in. Time out. We're only talking about if you have kids, they're being taken care of. There's food. There's clothes. You're saying he's maintaining that, but because he can't finance your business, he is not enough. When he's not even your business partner, your daddy is.
Oh, he's gonna become my business partner when.
So you already told him before you asked, hey,
I'm clearly your life partner, and I'm taking care of your kid. Like the fact that you don't have to worry about your kids having
Because
food,
you
water,
got
shelter,
you
clothes.
make 100K, so that's 100K that you can invest.
Yeah,
So that's still not enough.
and I'm taking care of what I'm taking
Because you
care of
don't
at
have
home.
to pay bills. You don't even pay for the gas in the car because he got you on this 70K.
Oh, so you're saying he pays for everything?
He's
gonna pay
he's
for
a
everything.
provider for you.
So he's gonna pay for everything. That's the whole thing. So
besides your
I was thinking wrong.
businesses. Besides your business.
So he pays for everything. I don't have to pay for anything. He's gonna pay. Was that what y'all were saying?
Yeah, but he's only making 70K.
I would think. So what?
So
what
I'm not paying no bills.
Okay,
It's not 50-50.
all right.
No.
We gotta
He
iron.
pays 100% of the
Yeah,
bills.
Some things we gotta iron out. Okay, love, you clearing 100K and you about to put the whole load on a guy who only clears 70, and you're okay.
and you're saying that,
Which is fine. If he's willing to do it, then by golly, do that, my guy.
I'm gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, nigga. Forget all that. Hold up. Bruh, you making 100K, I come out with 70. Yes, as a man, it's my job to provide and take care. My job is not to be like, hey, the business you want, I'm gonna help you with that. I'm gonna do all that. That's if I can.
I don't know if you want a man or you want a Santa Claus. Like,
yeah.
you gotta decide.
Because at the end of the day, he's putting in time to help you with this business.
So it's supposed to be 50-50?
No, it
It could be 80-20.
I'm supposed to pay bills?
Hold up.
How did we get here?
Hold up.
Okay, no, question. What is all of this for if you don't intend to pay for anything?
I know.
Like, you're gonna
What
build,
do you? What are
I'm gonna
you?
build a multi-million-dollar corporation.
Wait.
I have a question.
No obligation.
Hold up.
I can live on 30K if I have to pay for that.
I got a question. Hold up. Here's my question, real quick.
Dude.
What are you going to provide other than because that
The
obviously
trust
100K?
funds and all the what's for the kids. Like, so do you pay?
So the trust
You don't pay all the bills for your Andrew?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so that's all I'm asking.
But that's because my wife is out there working with me. I'm not about to pay.
I'm working too.
I pay the bills around here.
Okay,
I pay
so
all
my
this.
man's gonna pay the bills around my house.
But the thing is, my wife takes care of our children.
I'm gonna take care of the
picks
kids
up-
too.
But you trying to be honest.
But he only has 70K.
You can't.
That's the
Who
question.
say you gonna?
There's
don't have
moves
70K,
you're trying to
yes, more.
make. There's moves you're trying to make, and the
Michelle, that's
lifestyle,
question.
the lifestyles in which you speak of, compete. Like they can't.
Yes.
You can't tell me you taking care of my kids if I'm in Texas and you in Ghana, and you want me to pay all the bills.
Ooh.
Who finna watch these kids so I can go to work?
Wait a minute. Who said the kids gonna be with me? My first 5 years, I was in Ghana. My mom didn't.
My
My
kids
parents
are
didn't.
10.
Over
they,
10.
They 10 years old.
I'm never gonna leave my kids by themselves. I'm always gonna be with
You
them.
got a business in Ghana. And you
Okay.
need to
And I got family in Ghana to take care of that. I have a big family.
So you're gonna. You need to come right now. It's an emergency. It's the middle of the school year.
I'm not gonna have to come right now. It's not good for with the kids. I'm gonna be with the kids. I'm never gonna. When I have kids, I'm never gonna leave my kids. It's not. I'm gonna.
So where's your man gonna be at?
How you
We're gonna be together.
in America together. If you always with your somewhere, somehow you will be apart from the kids if you chasing this.
You're working. You have to go to Ghana for that business you just.
If you
said.
have a business meeting, you can't bring the kids to the business meeting.
No, you're not.
You do real estate, correct?
Yes.
You have to go to the office sometime to do what you got to
I
do.
don't bring my kid.
And your son, he has to stay where he is. It's no disrespect to the kid. I'm sure if she could, I'm certain he would be with her. But there's a setting in life to where she has to go to provide for the child that she can't bring the child to. So the child has to go. The child has to go. She has to go.
I just don't.
You know,
I hear what you're saying. I hear what all y'all are saying. Good points. But I have people that's gonna take care of that, and like that's not just me. I'm not okay. So I'm just gonna be the face, of course. But I have people under me that's gonna be taking care of that.
She's just an investor. She's gonna invest money to make her business run and collect the check.
Because if you Google my uncle's name, you're gonna see all the stuff he owns in Ghana. I'm just one of the people. I'm just trying to add more to it. That's all I'm trying to do.
But you
and then add more to it.
He needs to make $100K to be able to.
But he needs to be $100K. He got to make more than $100K.
No. I'm just saying he needs to make more. Okay, yeah, I just want him to make more than me because
you look at him less of a man if he makes less than you.
So a good man with $100K is not enough.
Ooh, you didn't make it to the next level.
You went to level 5.
You went to level 5 and it's gone.
Well, I didn't go to level 5. I stopped at 4. And then I told my man, hey, don't you have business ideas? Let's expand on that. Let's expand. And so you can make that to that 100K, 120K.
I'm letting you know right now. If I'm making 100K, don't get me confused.
100K is nothing, though.
I would respect everything that you got going, but I've made it to 100K.
You know the average in America in general is around 45K.
45K?
Yes, in America. If you look up the statistics.
In Texas?
In the United States altogether, 45K. You can look it up. Come on. What? Why she's looking it up?
How much is the average salary in America?
All right.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure they'll
47,520 per year? Doing what kind of jobs?
And with that being said, are you required to deal with the shortcomings of your spouse if they weren't raised that way?
I need an example.
All right, so you get, let's say you ride down the street, right? That's your tire going flat.
Oh, he don't know how to change the tire. Oh, my God.
That's a small thing, right? But
because I'm going to be like, come on, baby, come and show you. We're going to go out. I'm going to do it for him because my dad taught me how to change the tire.
I know how to change the tire.
That's simple.
But you see
that's something small.
Yeah,
right?
that's something small. I'm going to teach him. That's something we can teach.
You come home, you got a job, he got a job.
But he doesn't know how to clean because he was taught that a woman's supposed to do this. So.
Yeah. What I'm saying is...
And then when you were going to his place before you got married, you never knew he had a maid.
Ain't been no maid. It
could have been a man-made, but somebody came in. It could have been his mama. Came in and maintained that house before you saw it. So now you live together and you realize, this man...
I got OCD, so I know.
I know. That was why I gave you that example.
You got OCD, and he...
But he
calls you on that. And he's like, no. I was raised that women do. He's constantly reminding you of what a woman does. Like, this is what a woman do.
I'm saying this is what a man does.
But your
tire has never been nothing that a man does.
What?
Cleaning has never been actually in the code.
I'm going to need you to get out your culture because a lot of people clean.
Then also that means if I have to get outside my box, that means you better start breaking some bread and stop thinking your man's supposed to pay for it all. Because that's the same thing.
What do you mean?
Bruh, if you sitting here telling, hold up. If you sitting here telling a man, it is not a woman's job to clean, it is our job to clean, baby, that means that it's not my job to pay these bills. It's our job to pay these bills.
What tradition?
That's not cleaning, yeah. We're cleaning.
Because back
Let us remember one at a time. I agree. Carry on.
Okay, so we're going back tradition where the woman's supposed to cook and clean. Mm-hmm. Those women did not work. So you did pay those bills. So what are you talking about? I better pay. I'm confused.
Okay. Simple. Okay, just because you have a job now, if your job isn't paying for this lifestyle, your job means nothing. It means nothing to this household if it's not helping this household. Yes, you could be stacking your bread. I don't ask my wife for money like that because I'm like, I handle my business. I do what I need to. But you're not going to sit here and tell me all the things that I need to do because we're in this together. But you can't break bread like we're in this together. If we are a partnership, we're a partnership. That means one partner relies on the other one, right? Isn't that what a partnership is?
Right.
So if we agreed to this, we signed this marriage contract saying we in this together. So where I'm short at, you should pick up. Where you're short at, I should pick up. Now, if I'm doing all the picking and you ain't picked up nothing, is that fair?
Okay, so you're talking about where I fall short coming, but earlier you made it seem like when you were talking to her, like she had to pay just because she worked. Because you know what I mean? Did I get the story wrong?
I'm trying to.
I think I had it wrong because the way you made it seem like as if I gotta clean, you gotta pay.
No, the idea that I want each and every person to understand there's give and take in any relationship, whether it's a friendship, like I can't be a good friend if all I'm doing is taking from my friend because at some point in time you're gonna feel like
now I see
I'm
what you're
using
saying,
him.
it's the give and take. I was just a little thrown off.
okay, my whole idea because there's certain things that yes, I'm a little old fashioned that I'm like, hey, if I got it, my wife don't need to have it. Now, if I don't got it, it's not, oh well, you need to figure out a way to get it, baby. You do have some of that. Come help me. Now, if your job is, well, be a man and go out there and get it. Oh, okay. Be a woman, get in there and get to them dishes. Don't say, oh, well, that's our job. Get in there, get to them kids. Don't say that's our job. That's the issue that we have a lot of times is because people want to be equal when it suits them. They don't want to be equal when you're supposed to actually be equal. A partnership, if I'm a 50-50 partner with somebody and I'm getting holed over on the deal, I'm like, I'm not a 50-50 partner. Oh, you make all the agreements, you make all the signs, you get all the benefits. I get the bare minimum of what you give me. And yes, sex is not, it's there. When you sign this contract, sex is part of that contract. Yes, it is. Now, the idea is what we have now is a lot of people out here, men and women do the same thing. Man, I'm trying to get bare minimum or give bare minimum, but I want the max.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't even trying to help. I heard this one thing for Kadeen and Val, and
Oh, I love that, by the way.
and I was like, honestly, sometimes I think they corny, but when they said this one, I'm like, I gotta respect it. Because he was like, him and his wife woke up one day, and she was like, man, there's so much stuff I gotta do. I gotta do this, I gotta do that, I gotta do this,
But
gotta
when are you
do
gonna
that.
make time for me?
But when are you gonna make time for me?
Yeah,
What
I
do
saw
you
that
mean?
too. I saw that too.
If you are honest, most people don't look at it like that. If I'm your ride or die, I'm the one here in the trenches when you're going through it, when you need it, whatever you need, I got your back. And you sit here and tell me, oh, you got everything to do except me? Except me. Oh, I don't get none of that quality time. Oh, only when everything else is done, then I'll make time for you.
Mm-hmm.
That let me know I'm not the main priority.
Yeah.
All those other things are. So if we're gonna play these games, let's play.
I gotta dig deep on that though. If all the things that I put like paramount to our situation is actually, I think we dive deeper into that question later on. But I'm
Okay.
I pay the bills because you live in the house. I feed the kids because they our kids.
Mm-hmm.
I do for us.
Mhm.
So I mean, I know you like. When are you gonna have time for me? All the times for you. In my world, I'm doing all. I would have been just fine sleeping on my mama's couch. She wasn't gonna kick me off it. I got out here and I started putting it together for us. Like I'm like, we need a couch now. So people gonna be looking for us, like making sure we got it. So if I'm putting all this work in, not saying that I don't have any self-drive, because clearly I want to make some of myself. However, you amplified the drive by coming into my life. So
Yeah.
understand that you saying that you ain't thinking about me.
No.
A large portion is me thinking of you. Like,
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're on the same thing. You just don't. Is because DeVal, he pays the majority of the bill. He does all the work, and he's like, you gotta get up, but you gotta do all these things with the kids and everyone else. Not going to work, but just doing all these extra things.
okay.
And then I'm like, I'm busting my butt doing all these things for you,
When am I gonna
for
get
us.
quality time?
When will I get a little where you were like, hey, you know what? Since my husband is doing all these things for me, when am I gonna be like, you know what? Hey, this is for you. Not at the end of the day, this is for you, but this is for him because of all the work he puts in for us.
Okay.
So that's why I bring it up.
Yes.
I dig like a show. Okay.
Where's the show?
But we
TikTok,
still
You
are.
know the Val and Kadeen?
Where's it at?
They have a
They have a
podcast
podcast.
and they have a show that was going back and forth for a little while.
You should look them up. Back to, we still got it.
It's called Dead Ass.
Are we, so do we have to deal with someone's shortcomings if we're in a relationship with them? Or are we?
I feel like it all depends on what that shortcoming is.
Okay.
Because for me, what if the way that he parents is different? That's a big deal. Forget the cleaning and the cooking. How do you parent? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or how do you manage the household money? Because what I don't want to do is come home and it's a lock on my door because you tripping. You know what I mean? So I feel like it all would depend on what those shortcomings are. And if it's like one of those, I'm not gonna deal with you.
Understood.
And I agree with that.
I agree with that 100%.
Because there's certain things we could get past, we could work on. Now, if you refuse to work on something, that's an issue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it's a shortcoming that we can overcome this together, yes, we could definitely do that together.
And that's what I was saying about the money, because we can overcome it together. We can, there's so much things that, like, there's so many ways you can make money, especially in America. It's so easy. There's like, money comes, you can literally go and do anything and get money.
This is what I'm saying.
So what if he is a content man that says, I work all day.
Okay, you don't have to
time out 12-hour shifts, and you want me to come in and start another business just because I'm $30K short from you?
I didn't say. I just said there's things that you can do to make, like, you can make money in your sleep. You don't even gotta, come on, let's just invest it and make some money.
So what if he's content in life?
Well, he's not, because he's with me. What? He's not. I know for sure he will not be, because I'm gonna push you to your limit, and you gonna make that 150K on God.
This is what I'm
on
saying.
On God, you gonna make it.
God. There's gonna be some fists in the water at that house.
Oh God, there's not gonna be, because I do not believe in no violence.
Nah, I say in the wall.
Oh no, we are not gonna do that, because it's still a God-fearing home, and we're gonna work with things out. And I just feel it in my soul that God knows what
Look,
I'm telling you.
I don't know. Sometimes you gotta look at what God put before you, okay? Sometimes
God created me. He knows what he wants.
Let the prophet speak now.
Prophet.
Sometimes God put you on a podcast with 3 people who can show you the error in your ways.
I don't got no error in my ways.
Sometimes that's what God does.
I don't got no error in my ways.
I had no type of spirit of the Saint right on top of that.
I had no type of error in my ways.
Okay, hold on. I use the wrong words. I definitely use the wrong words. But what I am saying is this. If you're making 100K and you're building this elaborate lifestyle, like, with all this money, you really do want a dude making 70K that can come home. You want somebody who, hey, because sometimes
I don't want to come home, because sometimes I get annoyed. Like, that's why, like, I be with this man. Sometimes I break up with him like every week, I swear, because I don't like when he calls me too much. I don't like that. I don't like when we don't have to see each other. So maybe, no, it's not like that.
How are you gonna push him into power moves if you don't want to have him even talk to you?
Because why you gotta talk to me every day?
Nobody has time to keep breaking up LLCs.
Look, my company down right now. Why? Because me and my girl, we broke up, and we don't get back together next week.
The website down, under construction.
Oh Lord. Okay. Now, okay. Here's my thing on the honest tip. I'm not saying it's not possible, But you do realize it is two people trying to make one thing happen. You're not gonna sit there just like he's not gonna sit there and tell you everything you gonna be before you get into the relationship. Because if I sit here and say, "Oh, you're gonna have these threesomes," no questions. Yes, you're gonna have them
Is
threesomes.
that a shortcoming? Because I'm not.
I'm not doing that.
I'm just using an example. I'm just using an example.
Okay.
I just got through calling myself the prophet. Now I'm gonna tell people threesomes. That ain't good. I can't do
No,
that. I can't do that.
hold
I
on,
don't
okay.
be back here.
Hold on. Now, what I'm using,
I'm gonna be like, wait a minute. Okay, stop
Okay,
right now.
I'm using an extreme case that I know there ain't too many women that are going to agree with that
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
So my thing is, before you even got him there, you done told us what he gonna do. He ain't got no choice but to accept it. Like, hold up, I just cleared 60. Oh, no. You better be making it.
Short.
You better be making it. Yeah.
We're gonna pray, we're gonna prophesy, we're gonna be like, okay.
And then you saying you're gonna push him
And
into
that's when I just be like, look, how we can fast track this. Why don't you just pay me to be your husband?
Hey.
Give me 20K. That put me at 80. That puts you at we evenly yoked, baby. We evenly yoked. You ain't even gotta try. I'm gonna be here with the kids.
Hey, I mean,
I think I made a way.
That's not. No.
the only reason I'm bringing this up is because sometimes we put our own expectations on our spouse, and then we're like, "Oh, you gonna do this?"
We
Like,
made
what?
shit.
Like,
Because we break up too often.
Mm-hmm.
But we break up and we get back together. He know we getting back together. He know not to go to work.
Eventually, I'm gonna tell you how this works.
If I had a man that paid all my bills and I didn't have to worry about anything financially and I still worked, my whole goal would be to retire him.
To retire him?
Yeah, I'm retired. I can basically retire. You know, if a man's paying all the bills, 9 and 10, he's gonna be like, baby, you don't have to work. So my goal would be like, let me take all the money that I'm making and invest it, which, you know, I like to do anyways. I would be looking at the bigger picture, like, let me take all my money, invest it, so at one point I can call my husband up and say, you can now quit your job. We're good.
Yeah,
We're
we
set.
in Bahamas.
Oh, we be what? I thought we travel every 2
But he
months.
can't go. He only makes 70K.
We ain't getting.
Unless he in the same.
That's in your scenario. But in real life, oh,
In
we
real
be
life, you
traveling.
make
Because
45.
he just.
47.
Thank you. Thank you.
The national average.
In real,
The national average.
he is not
You
the
look that
average.
up yourself.
He is not the
Tell me what he
average.
does. This is what
No.
he
Who?
did.
What?
You do realize only 10% of America.
Well, I guess I
makes-
got the 10% then, because that nigga make more than 47,000. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Tell you
Now,
that.
name 5 of his friends that make that.
I know, like I can name 10 of his friends that make
Of
that.
his
Of
friends?
his friends. You want me to put you down? But what? Because you know.
You be making 100K. What? First of all, I'm appalled.
But he don't make 100K.
I'm
But he
appalled.
don't.
that you ain't
You gonna
ain't
bring
stayed
him on
with
this
that
show?
information
You
yet.
gonna introduce us? We could have been making with him.
I'm saying.
I'm appalled.
Okay, so
How long you been her friend?
I'm appalled.
And she been at this 10 dudes she knew making 100K.
because she no. We're not even gonna put we're gonna skip this step. We're not even gonna put no business out like that.
I'm
So we're not we're not we're not gonna put no business out like that. Because
High pressure.
I be tripping.
I'm gonna be real
Because-
right now. I
because
think my
she
wife
does
be
be
cool
tripping.
with.
she do.
Oh, she make 100K?
I call her all the time,
Come on.
though. I be like, friend, put me out of trouble.
And then you go back to something else. So I was like,
I have not.
On to the next subject.
That's over a year.
Flag on the play. Pause. Next
She's been
subject.
using that excuse.
because
He
you
ain't there.
Next
Okay.
And-
okay, so the person
I will,
remember when I tell you what's the name?
understood.
African.
Because
Hold on,
I feel like it's getting too
that's my
personal.
real. That's my real.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
we gonna woosah that. Y'all can deal with that after the show. We just gonna.
Wait, what do you mean?
Okay.
We good. We wasn't arguing.
On to the next.
This is family.
Understood.
We don't.
And my family out there in the world of the internet wants to know if one of your friends is cheating on their spouse.
Absolutely.
Would you tell them, or why or why not?
I would not. So we did. Okay, so
I mean, we
Oh,
said
yeah.
it's
no,
fine.
I won't tell my spouse, but I will push her to let her know, let her husband know, because first of all, I'm a Christian woman, and cheating is not something that I stand for. So I'm gonna be like, hey, you need to tell him. let them know, because I'm not the one. I'm gonna bite my tongue only for a little bit, but I am gonna eventually tell, because I don't feel that's right.
Understood. I'm gonna say I'm not gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause it's still your world. What I will do is for my guy friends, like, you know, if it was Mr. Hicks, I'm gonna constantly remind him that, hey, that ain't what you want, fam.
Keep your head on the swivel.
At
Focus,
all, but if you ever cheat
Stay
on
in
my
the game.
I tell
Like,
you, fuck you up.
Your
If you cheat on her, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Oh God,
Oh gosh.
I will cut you.
Either way, like I was saying, I would constantly remind him, and eventually I feel like me constantly reminding you that you don't do better, like you know, this ain't what you want your family together, you don't want to be in that situation. I feel like eventually he'd be like, if I'm gonna kick it with B Hunt, I gotta move different. And I gotta go back to how I was. I feel like eventually he cut off. Or if he didn't, then he had to cut me off because he know when you're around B Hunt, he gonna remind you, like, hey man, that ain't the way. And nah, you know, if she come around, like, you know, you can't have her around when I'm around. That ain't how that works.
I don't know.
You know.
Right? So let's, using the example of
Everybody gotta use me.
You're the
you're the mutual connection.
Mm-hmm.
So, your wife is my close friend.
I'm been threatened. I've been charged up. I ain't even do nothing.
If your wife was to cheat,
I ain't
I
saying
would
nothing.
not tell you, but I would be on her, because if it was the other way around, I don't think I would want to hear it from you. I would want to hear it from her. If it was me, if I was getting cheated on, you know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like this is my friend. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like she should be the one to tell me. So I probably wouldn't want to hear it from you, just like you probably wouldn't want to hear it from me. Like, because we're close, we're family, but I feel like it's not my place to say. And how do I not know he don't know?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? How do I know he don't know? Because not a lot of people are really that sneaky. He may not have said nothing to her, but how do I know he don't know?
That's true too.
And now I just pissed him off because he's like, man, everybody in my damn business. I'm already trying to handle this.
Okay, I bring this up because a lot of people jump in other people's households, not knowing what goes on in someone else's household. Because America in general, we look at things from one point of view, and then because that's the whole American way. But if you look at certain things, even back in the day, and I could say it like this, like with my grandfather and grandmother, everybody knew that my grandfather was a dog. Everybody knew it. My grandfather, he was a dog, but he was still kind, sweet. He still took care of his family. Yes, there were certain things that I don't agree with that he did, but same thing. I've heard little stories. Where do you think the stories about the milkman, the plumber, this person coming from? Because some people actually, before it was called a polygamous relationship, some people were dipping out back in the day. Grandma knew it, grandpa knew it, stuff like that. Me, I wouldn't tell one of my friends because honestly, in the past, I've told people straight up about honest things, and then it came back on me, and people jumped on me about it.
I was that friend.
And I'm the person that I don't play them games. Like, and I even told him, because I was like, bruh, love you to death. At first, I was like, I ain't gonna tell you nothing, because if you turn your back on me, I'm gonna beat you down. I'm going to hurt you.
Okay,
because
so for me,
just hear me out real quick. Because my thing is, when I say we family, I'm never going to do nothing to cut you. So if I tell you something and you look at me like, oh, I'm lying, I'm doing you wrong, I'm gonna hurt you. Because I know from that point on, we ain't never gonna be the same. And I'm like, I screwed it up because I told you the truth. And that's why some people are like, I ain't saying nothing. So, if you doing something, man, I knew one of my family members was cheating on his girl all the time. She come over and ask me all the time. Well, she asked everybody I knew, was he cheating and all this stuff. I'm like, man, if you got a question, maybe you should take a deeper look. That's all you getting. I'm not about to sit here and be like, well, you was cheating over here doing that with this person, doing that, because all you gonna do, and yes, I know this sounds bad, but majority of ladies, maybe not all, but majority of ladies, well, your friend said you did such and such, such and such.
Now he on me.
Now I'm like, now I gotta go fight this nigga because he gonna be after me now because why you snitching, bro? And you know for a fact that's what it is.
So you made this comment saying, I'm not the one that cut you, right? When I was in a relationship and I got cheated on and I was confronted, it was a cut. It's a pain that hits you so fast that I don't know how to react. And when the people that told me, I immediately no longer wanted to speak with them.
Mm-hmm.
Not because I didn't still love, I speak with them now, but you hurt me and now I'm embarrassed. So it's like I'm trying to hide from you. I need to hide from the people that know. I don't want to go around the people that know because I'm still making this decision. Do I want to stay? Do I want to go? And the insecurities come in because once you hear that, you're like, what did I do wrong? You know what I mean? So for me, I cut those people off because I was so embarrassed of the situation that I didn't want to be around you. I didn't want you to have to bring it up. You reminded me of that pain that you just provided me. And I was a little mad at you, but not because you did anything wrong. Like mentally, I know you were just looking out for me, but it hurt. Like that pain for me hurt me so much. And that was like, Aiden is 4, so this was pre-Aiden that this situation took place, and it took me years to just get past that. And it was a pain that somebody brought to me. I'm like, dang, why do they have to tell me? I used to ask them, I'm like, why do they have to tell me? Why do they have to tell me? But I needed to be told. I needed to be told that. Obviously, I probably would still be in that situation, but it hurts. It hurts. So sometimes people just don't know how to react. So that's probably why he might want to fight you, because the person that he's angry at is not now in his face.
Yeah.
Because I was embarrassed. That was really the feeling that I had. I was embarrassed, and I literally felt like my heart was breaking. I was hurt. It was so bad. But now I'm single, anybody, you know.
Well,
and
first of all,
I'm gone to healing. Okay.
10 friends.
She got 10 of them right there making 100K.
100K.
Oh, my bad, 9. And I'm like, you got 9 friends? You can set me up Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
No. These are not those type of guys. She already knows. They're very good guys. And I'm hesitant.
Okay, hold up. Are any of them over 6 foot?
Yes.
Okay.
First of all, we don't deal with if they're under 6 foot.
Exactly.
We don't do that.
Trust me, I know.
We gonna move on.
We don't do that. Because it's 6 foot. If he's not 6 foot, then he's not a man.
Oh God. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Boom.
Shot cool with it, though. I just have you know, I was already chose. If you need 6 feet, baby, I already got a lady. I'm fine. He out there for you. I'm gonna pray that. The spirit right there.
Time forever.
That's all I know. Hey. Outside of that, we're jumping into You Won't Believe This, and You Won't Believe This is brought to you by.
Oh, as always, love to shout out my beautiful wife. Love you, baby. Check out her product line. She has Wasted Desires. Go to wastedDesires.com. We have anklets, bracelets, waist chains, thigh chains, all those good things. Please check them out. You can also look at them on Facebook, Instagram. Also, her other 2 product lines, Yanni Like Mine's. Ladies, please take care of it. It does not take care of itself. Let's not tell that lie. And also, Traces Like Mine. Traces Like Mine is a black product for black women by a black woman to help black women. Check them all out on Facebook, Instagram. Y'all be easy.
Tyler Bailey, Luxury Clothes by Luxury God. D-Mac, he's involved with my cousin Mike, also known as Big Ladies Gang Space. You can call him Mike like his mama do. He does a podcast. It's called State of Being. S-O-B, but it's not it's State of Being, not the other way around. Outside of that, but I'm gonna let you ladies go. You got anybody you want to show some love to?
Shout out to me. Follow me on Instagram, Sharice Love Realtor. If you guys are looking for a house in the DFW area, please reach out to me. I'm your girl.
Don't do that.
Young Mish from the streets. Instagram at GetMeLive09. I am a second grade teacher, but I am also a tutor. Star test is coming up, so if you need a tutor for your child from 5 to 18, I am your girl. Hit me up.
All right, cool beans. And all this is brought to you by Something for the People. That is us. That's currently what we're doing right now. So what I would like you to do, if you are listening to us on any of the podcast providers right there, go ahead, give us 5 stars, not 4, 5 stars, and hit that like button. Go ahead. Well, for Apple people, it's a plus sign, right? You're going to just add that to your library?
Yeah.
Plus sign that. All right. Then
It's an Android. No.
Oh, Android. I don't necessarily know what Android do. I just don't have one. No knock to Android. I'm gonna show Android love.
Oh, that's...
Okay.
But I don't know what y'all. I'm sure it has a plus sign too. I pray that it do. But I know what YouTube got. YouTube got this notification bell. You can hit that as well as like, subscribe, and you can go down there in the comment section and feel free to respond to anything that you've heard from any one of us tonight. We're going to jump on to the next. 31-year-old woman will not face jail time after getting pregnant by a 13-year-old boy.
Predator, and I'm a beater.
disgusting.
That's quite disturbing. I don't know what the, like, it
Right.
did, all right, so.
So I mean, like, if he was 31, and I mean, if it was your son, you're okay with it?
Definitely not okay.
Oh.
With the situation, it don't matter how the situation plays out. 31, 13, age gap difference, too vast. I mean, I know it's like it's a difference until they reach 18. I'll be like, look, I agree with that because we've all as a society accepted 18 as, hey, we consider
And
you
that's
an
even
adult.
still too. I feel like that. 18
It's
is
still wild.
That's
It's
still
still
teen.
wild to me.
It's
You
like
know, you know, like Jaden.
Mm-hmm.
Heck no. He's a baby in my mind. You still a baby.
But I'm like, I don't.
And I know it's a teacher situation there, which makes me really mad because, like, how, as a teacher, can you be looking at your students and that is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, you can't find no grown man that's in your age
Just say,
range.
why did she
Like,
get off?
and then-
Why?
That's
Honestly,
just like a
they
slap on the
didn't
wrist.
say actually why she got off. She just has to register as a sex offender, and she's gonna be on probation.
Is it because do the parents have to press charges?
No, the parents are trying to press charges. The mother said for a fact, if it would have been a man, it would be a completely different thing. She believes that woman should get the same time if it was a man.
Was she white?
And actually, I think she was Mexican. But the mother is mad.
Sure the mother-
Because, and I don't understand that.
Yep.
Because I think about my children myself. And I'm like, I'm not gonna lie. I pray nothing like that happens because daddy don't take things like that lightly.
I don't think
Because I will come find you. And you can record and take this one back. And because I'm like, no, this is you are a 13-year-old. You don't know nothing about the world. You don't know nothing about yourself. You don't know nothing about your hormones. All you thinking of is, oh, this older person likes me and stuff like that. Now, as a 31-year-old, first of all, you can't get no 31-year-old sex anywhere. You could go pay for it. I guarantee you, $40 right now, you can go down some places and get some with ease. Man, talk to a girl. Learn. Talk to a guy.
But
First of all, she's a woman.
She's a woman. You can go
I
bang
need to know what she
somebody.
look like.
Me too. Because what? That don't even make no sense.
I don't know. It just irritated my soul because I was like, wow, we talk about all these double standards.
And this
I'm
happens. This happens everywhere. You won't be surprised. Happens in literally every single school district. It's like it's disgusting. Like
I
That
just
is-
told you the other day.
disgusting. And I actually filed a complaint because I told that school district because I'm a Karen when it comes to these things. That's disgusting. And if I found out if any of my coworkers are doing it, I'm calling the police.
But by right, you should.
That's
I have to go fight him.
Yeah,
I'd be like, no, fam. Because, I'd be like, fam, I just think about mine. That's the problem. I can't look at your kid and not see my kid.
Mhm.
And that's the
Exactly.
problem.
Investigation.
Like,
I found her. I'm about to show you how to picture.
understood. I just feel like I can't do it.
It just irritated
I
my
can't
soul.
be in the same space as you because we already it's automatic problem.
And then they're like, oh, well, she had the baby in jail and take the baby. Like, put the...
Let me see this.
like, you could put the baby... if the... Which, honestly...
Andrea Serrano, you are fucking disgusting. Because, what? Can you zoom in on this? If you... This is... Oh, my gosh. And then, like, she could have just went to Mexico and found someone.
What?
Like,
The
what?
guy...
You could have... Oh, my God.
I mean,
Girl,
okay. And,
this is not...
bring it back. Bring it back. But, okay. My thing is genuinely... Like, most people, when they see me, they're like, oh, he's overly aggressive. He does certain things. But I genuinely care about our youth. I genuinely care about people in general. Now, some people are just going to be trash. And I'm going to call you trash because that's what you are. But I'm like, for you to take advantage, whether you're a man or a woman, of a 13-year-old is a issue. And you do need to be dropped. I'm just saying. I'm like, if somebody told me, man, somebody beat the brakes off of her out of the blue, I'm not going to
I'm not gonna.
I'm not going to cry.
Okay.
I'm like, oh, man, she got dropped. I shouldn't have did it like that. Or, yes, I forgot she is pregnant. When the baby come out, I don't care if the nurse beat her down.
Yes.
Right once the baby come out, go ahead, show her what's up real
She's
quick.
pregnant?
Yes, by the 13-year-old.
Right about that.
No, she's already had the baby.
But she has a baby already. She can get a. So somebody can throw them hands.
I'm just saying.
I'm not wishing diamonds on that.
And now, as the mother of the son, I'm paying child support.
What?
That's what it's that she's paying. The son is has.
So in some states, right, when minors have children, let's just say we're speaking of minors, a minor boy, a minor girl, the family of the minor girl can put the family of the minor boy on child support because the boy is not financially able to take care of it. And they know, like, we're not doing this. We're not going to be the only grandparents. Yeah, that can happen.
Well,
We
in
gonna
this
find
case,
you.
like
She could probably still take them to court. That's the daddy.
that's not because at that point you're a
I don't
rapist,
know.
babe. You're a rapist. You can't go out and rape somebody and get paid for that. I can't
You
make this.
I gotta be careful about
Oh my bad, my bad.
the
I'm
R
sorry.
word out there.
You are
A predator.
predator.
Assaulter.
You're an assaulter.
Sexual assault, SVU.
And
Olivia
you want me to
Benson,
pay
go
you?
get her.
You want me to pay you?
Olivia Benson.
Ah,
Sorry, my SVU, my Law and Order.
all I was like, just give me a like. I don't understand when did we start getting this way. Like, man, just call a spade a spade.
When did we start getting this?
It's been that way. It's been worse.
But yes, it's not new. But even back in the day,
Back in the day,
Like,
Pocahontas,
no.
And
Yeah, the
John
Pocahontas.
Smith. John Smith, the
Okay, hold on.
Pocahontas was a 13-year-old girl, and they
Yeah.
been telling our kids this
Marilyn
story.
Monroe.
Hang on.
Elvis Presley.
Yes.
Elvis Presley.
Yes, I believe Elvis got time too. But the thing what I'm saying is back in
The more
like
you
if
know.
we go to the 80s, we go to the 70s and stuff like that.
And it was
If you were doing certain stuff with the wrong person, that family is going to come see you. It's not going to be like, oh, they're going. Elvis got away with it because he was famous, and all the white people love Elvis. That's the only reason he got away with it. The issue that we have out here, we don't have a community anymore that actually is like, oh,
It ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't my kid.
Him?
I don't care.
yeah, oh, him right there, him, because everybody knew somebody back in the day was like, man, you call him, oh, he coming. Like my daddy was one of them people that didn't play. It's like, man, if you call me, I'm on my way. When I get there, yeah, don't call me if it ain't about it.
Yeah, you
Like-
don't want me to be who I am.
Yes.
Don't call me.
Me and him were talking about it one day. Man, my dad couldn't come up to the school because my dad was actually restricted from coming to school because he was going to fight the principal for them lying on me. And I'm like,
Were they lying on?
yes. First of all, I don't do certain stuff. It's like, if you were like, oh, that dude was doing something in a bathroom with somebody, yes, you can say that about me.
Huh?
But writing bomb threats?
Oh yeah, that's definitely. I don't even see like a
Writing bomb threats?
He said that's not a black
That's not a black thing.
It's really not.
It's not.
But I'm just saying, my dad came up there and he got about to get into a fist fight with the principal.
I got suspended for a bomb.
You had a bomb?
Oh, you know what?
You got.
This is
But I can say about that, there's a lot of things.
This episode just keep going left. Every time we try to go right, we go left. We go right.
It was sixth grade, and I bought a stink bomb from the ice cream man, right? And I set it off in school, 6th grade. They didn't understand where the smell came from or what it was, so they called the fire department. It was a whole thing. And then I was gonna say his name, Mr. Bean, snitched on me. And they have the police and everybody. They, I'm 6th grade. I'm like, am I getting arrested? What is happening? And I got suspended. My first suspension was in 6th grade.
Dang, I was in 2nd grade.
Your first suspension?
Yeah. And on that though.
So, 31-year-old messing with a 13-year-old is not okay in any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it be male or female. And
Yes, that is not okay.
that, like I said,
No.
Is it not okay because she got pregnant or?
No, it's
It's not
not
okay at all.
It's not okay because it's not okay. Like, a 13-year-old don't know nothing.
Okay, he's 16. Is it now okay?
No.
Ain't okay.
It's not okay, but I can accept it.
I'm
can't
more
know.
accepting.
No, they're still in school. Like what?
Like, hold up.
They're still that's still
No.
You sitting up 13. Don't get me wrong, I'm still mad.
13, 16, don't care. You're still
But you're high-fiving your son.
Who is it though? If it's that teacher, no, fam.
It's me alone.
What? See, Nia Long gotta be fine, fam. Nia Long always make it to these conversations when a woman wants, or a man, or somebody wants you to be okay with some shit. They be like, your son just hit Nia Long.
The upper echelon.
Like, he's crossed over.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If my 16-year-old son knocked off Nia Long,
What?
fam, you don't get that high five. You did something I was trying to do.
No.
You did something. You
Okay.
accomplished.
Okay, so Shamar Moore is my male crush.
No.
And
I don't
my
care
daughter,
what-
I wouldn't even look at him the same. Nothing about him would be even attractive or
I don't-
sexy to
But
me.
I,
Because you mess with my 16-year-old
at
daughter.
16, I just feel like
16, they are still a minor. You're not understanding.
focus.
I'm in focus, and that's a
Focus.
minor. That's you. And then you're saying
In
you're
order for me
you're
to
saying
get
you're
my
a parent too.
viewpoint, in
You're
order for
saying
me
you're a
to get my
parent.
viewpoint,
You're saying you're a parent,
I have
and you're
to
saying
speak.
16. That's I'm not even a parent yet, and that is fucking disgusting.
There is a
That
way
is
in
nasty.
which,
That's no way. There
'cause
should be
if
no
I don't-
way,
if
no
you don't
form.
even
That's,
know
I
how I'm
don't know. You
gonna
can stop
attack you,
doing that because there is no way,
can't-
no form. A person that's 31 years old should even be looking
Agreed.
at anyone
Agreed.
under the age of 18.
agreed. Agreed.
So whatever you try to twist into making it,
Whatever
into
you're saying,
I
whatever
really
you're
feel it
saying,
should be under the
I
age of
agree.
21.
that part,
I agree.
that part.
Whatever you're saying, I agree. And like I was saying, so at 16,
That is fucking disgusting.
I get you. At 16, for my male child, and I understand people gonna be like, B Hunch, you got a double standard. Shoot me, I do. At 16, my son, who is 16 at this point, I know if he's anything like me, that is not the first female he's been with. It's just life.
God forbid.
It's what it is. Stating is just what it is. So, at that point, I attribute your ability to talk to that particular woman because you're not in her setting on a consistent basis. Because we just threw Nia Long in here. You are not in her space that often, fam, to achieve what you achieved. You just can't be. It's not. You're not a celebrity. You go right over
listen
to the
what the
local
words
store.
are coming out of your mouth. Because what that
I am listening to the words, and I hope that you are too. And that being said, you 16, you said something that triggered me along, and you got that opportunity. Yes, I did call it an opportunity because not a lot of men are going to get to that point. He does it. Do not get me confused. Am I upset with Nia Long? Of course.
Okay,
Am I
it's
upset
not-
with the
it's not-
situation?
it's not Nia
I
Long,
am
it's Nia
highly
Long's
upset.
lookalike.
No. Now we are right back to where I was. Why you touching on my kid? What are you doing?
So because of the status of who she
No,
is.
I'm just stating. You asked me to be honest.
You
You can't
don't
get
know
mad at
her
my honesty.
personally.
It's
So it's not that because I know her.
It's a status.
But
It's the status.
It's the
of who she
status.
is.
I just know. Many
Yeah,
men have tried. Many men have tried.
We gonna
He
switch up on this one.
He
We're gonna go on switch up and hit this next one because
Hey.
y'all gonna keep going back and forth with this.
This comes from a Twitter page called HBCU Confessions. A girl sells her body to help her boyfriend join a fraternity. Which puts me to pose the question. If something is done with good intent or for the benefit of the spouse, should the spouse give them a pass? Why or why?
Wait, did he know about
I don't know. They don't go that deep.
this? Because
Oh yeah, guys.
as my man,
I remember
you wouldn't
HBCU
even
Confessions
allow
from
that.
TV.
Yeah.
So look, that's wild. And this sounds
It's
definitely wild. It's definitely wild. And those are actually true scenarios. And it's I don't agree with it. I got saved from that past life.
Okay, so my thing that I don't like with this is because now comes in the question: how do you respect your girl for actually helping you get into a fraternity, or do you go with your other side? It's like,
How do you let some nigga sleep with you?
well, how do like the dudes that I sit up with every day done knocked off my girl and all?
It was a train.
And I'm
And
talking
that-
about.
Like they're like, baby, they pay me.
I'm just looking.
I got the money for your fraternity. You want to join Alpha?
I'm just thinking
Here's your
college
21.
money. Like
Because it definitely would be a sin.
I'm sitting out here, top ramen and free chicken from your fan. Like that's all I had. So I don't know how much money these kids walking around with. How many people do you got to sleep with?
To get that
To actually
$2,100 to be an Alpha.
Yeah, how you gonna do that?
That's how much it costs
I don't know. It's
Oh.
like that around that
It's
price.
like 1,600.
Yes, I'm
to join a fraternity.
And most of these people are
Depending
paper
on the
anyway.
fraternity, it goes up and down.
Most of them are paper.
What I'm saying is,
Aren't we
Who-
supposed to be a brotherhood and a sisterhood?
Yes.
So why would my brothers make me go through that?
Loving the crew. They say that.
Why would my sisters make me go through this? These aren't women that would care for me if they got to sit here and tell me that we need to sleep with your man for you to become part of our sisterhood.
No.
She's just selling on the
She's,
side.
so he can pay for it because you have to pay
You gotta pay
to
your
join a
dues.
fraternity or sorority. That's not even dues. You gotta pay to join it. And of course you gotta do the pledging too. But you also when you get past the pledging, you gotta pay to actually join too.
Mhm.
And then it's a yearly.
He's a fool, and if he thinks I'm about to believe that excuse, you think I'm that dumb? Now I had some red flags in the past.
Understood.
That one ain't gonna be one of them. I wouldn't even believe him if he came to me with that. I'd be like, bro, you just want to fuck her. Just say that, and we're done.
Mm.
Like it would be that simple. I wouldn't believe you. So you did really do that for me?
Oh, I think I read it wrong. I think I listened to it wrong. So it's not the girl that's
No.
trying to help the man.
The girl is trying to help the
Yeah.
But
man.
Okay, so
I have to flip it to
'Cause-
do my view because I'm a girl.
okay.
So I'm looking at it as like my man helping me to get into a sorority.
By knocking off the
I'm a-
homegirls.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
Pretty much.
I'm
Because
a
even
firm
on both
believer.
sides, it don't even sound right.
I'm a firm believer, and I don't care who says it, how anybody feels about it. It's like somebody spitting in my cereal. I don't want that afterwards. It's like anything that happened before me, I don't care. I don't need to know that. But right now, if me and you together and everything, and you don't let, and then it's like you know who spit in your cereal.
Yeah.
Now you gotta decide: am I gonna eat that cereal or?
That's disgusting.
And then you gotta see the person that spits in your cereal
Every
too.
single- mhm.
Like,
That's almost
Interaction.
That's almost killing. Somebody did that to me too.
Look, actually spitting your cereal.
Here's my spaghetti.
That's violence. I mean, that's straight
I
violence.
don't eat everybody's spaghetti. So.
No, I was at home.
Not-
I'm I'm like part Creole,
My cousin
so
No.
no.
Keisha, if you watching this, I didn't.
So it's out here.
So we put names out.
Hi, Keisha.
My cousin did that. I literally remember jumping over the table to get to her. And my daddy didn't know what to do because I jumped on her. So everybody at the table was laughing
Disrespect.
until my sister told me.
But that's how disrespectful it is.
Yeah.
Because it's like, don't nobody in their right mind eat food after somebody has stuck their finger in it or spit in it or something like that. But that's how most people feel when it comes to a woman or a man. It's like, hold up. Yeah, no, I don't want that no more. Now, you gonna take that back? You gonna take that? No. Oh, but this is your favorite food. Not anymore. No, I'm good. I used to love certain food, but like for example, I used to love Big Macs. One time, it was mold on my Big Mac.
Done.
I stopped eating Big Mac for at least 15 years.
You start back?
I gave it a chance. I was like, man, I want a Big Mac. But then the Big Mac became a punk, and I was like, I don't even want a Big Mac no more.
Understood. I just.
So you're saying
I
that
can't see it.
it's a chance that y'all might get back together.
No.
No, basically what you're saying. Look,
Nah.
no way. I just feel like, look, I don't. It's like I can't do it. I couldn't date a porn star. Like there's just no way. I can't do it. It's not
Why?
me.
Your profession is screwing other dudes.
What
Like,
if she only had one partner?
am I the partner?
This is before you.
No,
right?
but
So
a
she's
porn star right now. Like
She's
still
a
a porn
porn
star.
star,
Like, I'm talking about-
but she's only with one partner. Like it's just that her and this.
Oh, it's just
she only has, but there's so many videos out, and she's getting paid. She's a porn star, but she only has this one partner.
She out of the business.
Now that she's with you, she's like, I'm retired.
How long ago did she retire?
I don't know, 6 months ago after she got saved.
Holla at me.
So you can't
Next
date a
year.
porn star.
I can't date an ex-porn star. Keep that X on there. Don't
But
be.
only with one partner? Okay, maybe it's two. She had a boyfriend and a
Well, this is what
girlfriend.
I'm saying, because you put a lot of particulars in there. This is what I'm saying here. If you are actively topping somebody else off, you ain't gonna be able to kiss me at any point.
Mhm.
So,
What the hell come on?
No.
stay focused.
I mean, it is focused.
So
Condo's
your
on.
wife
Huh?
was a virgin when she met you?
No.
So
No. What I'm saying is, she's not a porn star. Like, if you're actively in porn,
Hold up.
Wait, because
Hold
porn
up,
star,
hold
she
up.
could be a hoe and not be a porn star too.
And she could be a
If you-
straight. She could be a
and
straight.
and all those things are covered under. If you just top somebody out, if you a hoe, I suspect you was hoeing just yesterday. You can't be with me, babe. You need to sleep with who you was with. Like I can't attack you for your past.
Like,
I can't attack you for your past.
Okay.
You meet somebody in your 30s, right?
No.
And,
If you met somebody in your
and
30s,
then
I
she
think
takes you back home for Thanksgiving,
Uh-huh.
and you found out 2021 and 22 she slept with the whole town. Everybody knew her. But now she's 32 and
she made some poor decisions.
You know what I mean? Like,
She shouldn't have took me home.
so you're done with it.
I'm gone.
I'm going to.
Doses.
Don't give me wrong.
I don't care about your past.
I don't care about your past.
It's
But
very much present.
it's
I'm at your
present.
town.
Hold up. No. People need to stop doing this real quick. People need to stop talking about the past. Oh, yesterday was the past. No, that's still in present time.
This is a 10-year.
Yeah, because now you said
12-year gap.
and
It better be a hell of a. Oh, if it's
First
like.
of all, I
10
want you to know. Think about what you're saying. 10-year gap, and the whole town that you slept with still there.
Oh,
You was sleeping with
my
deadbeats,
grandma,
man.
my grandma's town about 200 population. It could be
I'm just saying,
First of
nobody
all,
moved.
So you don't talk about everybody, boyfriend, husband.
the ones that ain't cousins. You know, in a small town, a lot of them is cousins. So not cousins.
Yeah, man.
I'm like,
So
I
you
am
know,
very
she didn't sleep
particular
with none of
about
the
certain
Browns because
things.
the Browns was cousins, but the Johnsons, she didn't marry the Johnsons.
Again with the name.
if she,
Yeah, she just.
if she done dropped it off on the
Throw your name
Johnsons,
out.
and she hit it generational,
People.
I'm gonna be like,
We
look,
do not
baby,
believe in putting your name out there. We just have some guests
You
that
jumped
do.
out
Johnsons
there.
and the Browns are
You
just a
jumped-
generic name.
you
Not
jumped
everybody
out
can
there.
get
that's like Smith. So I don't think it's really Johnson's or Browns.
Okay. She showed shot
She
their
just-
names out real
she
quick.
just-
Like
No, I don't think
she
she
been.
She out.
She
You know,
just-
she
just
all
threw
they
it,
gotta do is
yeah.
ask, is your people such and such? All they ask you is the last name, and they try to, connect the dots.
Yeah, and that's true too. But I'm just saying, for me,
and that's the problem.
I am not that person. I do believe your past is your past, but if your past can come back and bite you,
It's too close.
it's
not
too
bad.
close for me. Like, for example, like everybody says the past is the past, but one dude you mess with gave you something you can't cure.
That's different.
It's
Because
still your
it's
past.
not the past.
But it's
if I
not
can't
past.
cure it, it's still
I'm saved
identity.
again.
Technically, all that DNA you ingested, that's still in your life. You just don't see it. Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, so
it's still
let
in
me
there.
change the subject.
Good.
Same scenario, but you at your own house, and she's having a girls' night, and you in the bedroom, and then you hear them key, and girl, remember back in the day when they had ran that train on you?
Done.
It's over. I'm leaving you.
First of all, first before I leave, I'm gonna be like,
yeah, my
for your
wife in the
next
other room
man,
right now.
for your next man, choose better friends.
Here's my thing is, my thing is, I'm a firm believer. Don't lie to me.
Yo,
And
that's something you should
she
do.
brought
So
up.
you asked that before?
No, she brought it up. So I'm like, if you gonna go there and we're gonna be honest and we're gonna say all this stuff, we're gonna be honest and say, I didn't bring up nothing. I don't give two craps. But if you gonna ask about mine, don't be mad when you hear it, but be honest about yours. Don't hit me with, oh, I only had 2, 3 guys, and then come back, you had 40, 50.
What if she
Yep.
never said nothing to you at all because you never did?
Then I would have never asked her. Ever.
Like, people be thinking that's a bet. Ignorance is bliss. Okay? Long as I don't know, I can't argue. How I'm gonna tell you that you wrong? Look, I prefer you tell me, but if you do not tell me because you know I'm
So
gonna flip the fuck out,
I gotta tell you about something that I did 10 years ago.
you ain't gotta tell me about
You
something.
gotta
you
tell
did.
But you're saying you're leaving.
But
me
if
for
you
something I
found
did 10
out,
years
yeah.
ago.
If I find out, that's the roulette wheel you roll. If you with me and you
have
trying to get with
you're
me,
with me, you should accept my past.
no,
Know that I have a past.
look, in my past I was a mass
I was
murderer.
trying to,
I've killed 20, 30 people. But I ain't killed nobody yet and I ain't been caught. All I'm saying is, okay. Here we go.
Felony
Let's bring it back to y'all because y'all said that's too extreme. I agree. That's too
Okay,
extreme.
I'll take it. Yeah.
Okay. Me and your sister, we had a thing. Yeah, I knocked your
We
sister
decided we
off.
weren't gonna say it.
But she said she wasn't gonna talk about it. Y'all got drunk and she brought it up.
I don't feel like that's the same thing.
Yes, it is.
How? My sister.
My
sister,
10 years is 10
I
years.
leave my sister at the house with you.
Okay.
This is very much now when I find out. So
But we ain't did
have
nothing
y'all been
before.
sleeping together this whole time?
No.
I don't know that because why you didn't tell me that when you first met me?
You didn't ask.
No, that is not the same. Just like if
You
I
said this. You didn't ask.
if I went to a kickback with my guy
Yeah.
and I look around the room and I recognize somebody in the room on our way out the door because I probably wouldn't say nothing while we're there. I'm not trying to ruin the vibe, but when we're in the car, babe, you know the dude with the red hat. You know I know him, right? Like I'm telling you up front,
See, and that's when I'll be like, look,
and then we can make
I
that
gotta
decision.
make that decision. You're right. See, we on the same wavelength. You done told me that the guy with the red hair, the kickback. I'm gonna be like, who? Such and so? Yeah, you know we got a history. I'd be like, that's cool because we history. You can go talk to him. I'm gonna drop. Ain't even gonna be no bad blood. Like, hey,
So you just gonna take me home and we done.
take you home. I might get you something to eat because your honesty was real with me. I'm like, that's cool. You just too close to the belt for me. Like, I ain't never been the type to be like,
But you
my
don't even know
homie
him
hit.
like that. He just wanted a
He had my
homie.
kickback. I better know him.
He one of the homies.
He one of the homies, but he know me. He too close. He too close.
I'm a firm believer. I'm not gonna do you that bad. But yes, if it is one of my partners, I only roll with a couple of people. So yes, if you have slept with them, I don't care. I don't share with my friends. I've never shared with my friends. Only if you knocked off a hoe that I knocked off, okay, so be it. And yes, that is a hoe.
Yeah.
If we knocking off the same chick and she been knowing all of us, yes, that's what it's called. Same thing I say for men, but I know my partner gonna say different. And we ain't gonna get into that because it's gonna be a long discussion.
Oh my God.
So the whole idea I'm saying is if you have messed with one of my friends, yes, it's over. Because, yes, obviously they were my friend before me and you start getting together. Now you want me to push all that to the side because, it was so long ago. I don't care. You brought it up to me today. It's in the present.
Oh wait, you can't tell. You don't take me to your family reunion, and I learned that you in the whole town family.
Yeah, but my cousin Day just be tripping. He be putting my business out there.
Just like I told you when I walked out on you and the little girls kick I'd be like, next time you need to choose better family situations to send me to.
You knew Day was gonna be there.
First of all, you know if you've done some crazy stuff. Like there's some things that I've done that I'm like, okay, man. If I don't say nothing, it's possible my wife will hear about it. So I'm like, I'd rather hear about it from me than be like, oh, that's why I don't go to Denton that often. Because
You from Denton?
no, I'm from Dallas, born and raised. We went to college in Denton.
You went to UNT too?
Yep. But
When you graduated?
2012.
Okay.
My thing is how I look at things is I don't ever want anything coming out to my woman that I haven't told her. Now, yes, does my woman need to know every little detail of everything I've done? Hell no.
You was at Curve Beach?
Yes, I was there too. Yes. But the whole idea is I don't want my wife to find that out that it's something she needs to know. Now, if you over here trying to ramble and find stuff, that's on you. You open Pandora's box. But I'm not going to be like, let you run out there and lead you to the wolves and be like, oh.
They right there.
Yeah, they right there. I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, but they right there.
Meat necklace, I promise you. Here you go. That's the wolves.
I thought Andrea went to SFP.
Yes, she did.
She did.
I know me.
That's we could do that.
Yeah, we can do that another time.
Okay.
But yeah, I agree. I'm not gonna go and divulge. Hey, look.
I don't know. I really don't know about that one.
Me,
I guess I would have to see how whatever you just told me or I just found out made me feel.
I already know how it's gonna make me feel. It's gonna make me feel like I gotta leave. I just know. I just know me. So I don't see the need.
I don't know. I gotta see how it makes me feel because what if I just go like, okay, babe, I don't care.
If you don't care, that's good. But you got, as I remember, as I was saying earlier, just because you cool with something, don't mean that your partner gonna be cool with it.
I know.
You can't just be like, oh well, he should step the plethora of people that that seen and been all up in my walls. But and yes, I have to say it like that because that's what the dude's gonna think about.
That.
Because that's how the dude is gonna think about it. It's like,
Y'all nasty.
first of all, you ain't gonna oh, did she do this better than me? Did she do that?
Oh,
did she, let's be honest.
I just be like, I don't want to tell you about what I do.
So we're not telling each other nothing.
Personally, I'd be like I said, ignorance is bliss, baby. It's probably better for you. You gotta know where you're going.
Keep it on the
And on that, I think we reached a low note. Anybody else want to say something positive, negative? Anybody out there in the universe?
Oh, remember, the number 4 DA people. We're on every different platform you can find. If you can't find us, you're not looking. Please like, subscribe, share. Hey, if you have a comment, put it down below so we know what you want to hear, what you want to talk about.
Right.
If you agree, disagree, or want to shout out to one of the ladies that, one single and one single sometimes. So you got to catch her on the right day.
Because she said it's like a week interval.
Mm-hmm.
But keep in mind, if you ain't 6 feet and you ain't got 100K, stay out the way. Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't though. This has been another episode.
I never said that. Okay.
Be easy.